buenas noches a todos. Bienvenidos a nuestra nueva sesión de taller de Chino Más para
Good
turismo.
evening, good morning, everyone.
Que se conecten nuestros
Welcome to
estudiantes.
attend
Así que
the
bienvenidos
2023
a todos ahí.
Chinese seminar. We are now having a new day of courses.
Vamos a dar un par de
Thank you all for participating.
para que puedan conectarse. Sabemos que hay varios países aquí en América Latina, así que nuestras conexiones a internet siempre son diferentes, así que vamos
We
a...
have trainees coming from countries around the world.
Voy a darles la
We
bienvenida
have different
a
internet
todos.
connection speed.
Mi nombre es
So please
Melanie,
wait a minute.
coordinadora
Now I
de
think
cultura
it's
de
ready.
Fundación CLAP,
I believe I may need to
regional
introduce
para
again.
América Latina y el Caribe. 大家好，
I'm the
你好，
coordinator
晚上好，
of
我的名字呢，
CLEC
早上
Latin
好，
American
我
and
的
Caribbean
estar en
Center.
China. Antes de
My name
comenzar,
is Andrea
rápidamente
Miller.
les voy a dar dos
Before we
informaciones.
begin,
La primera información para todos
I
los
would
que
like to say two things.
toda la información de nuestro taller, horarios, certificación, etcétera, está disponible en nuestra página web. Está en el chat. Así que para que ahí puedan...
First of all the documents related to
Segundo,
this
para
program
nuestro
can be
último
checked
pago
online
de taller,
through the
vamos a
link I have already
seleccionar
sent
a 4, 5
to the
estudiantes,
chat box.
quienes
And upon the
vamos a
last day
tomar
of the
sus
training seminar, we are going to select
para que
4
puedan
representatives
preparar una
or
pequeña
participants,
presentación de 1 minuto y
the
medio
most enthusiastic
sobre
of you
sus
all,
comentarios
to
del
represent
taller.
all of you.
Como les decía, participar en nuestra ceremonia de clausura. Así que desde ya los invito a seguir participando y
In preparing
nuestras sesiones.
a compilation of speeches, each speech lasting around 1 to 3 minutes. I do not want to occupy more time, so now we are going to begin. For the first part of our lesson, we have simultaneous interpreting in English, Portuguese, and Spanish. Please check for the language channel that you need upon the bottom of the interface, simultaneous interpreting button. This is the end of my introduction. I would like to thank you again. And now I'm giving the floor over to Ms. Tianxin. Thank you, Mela. Good morning, good evening, everyone. Before we begin, I would like to introduce to you our speaker today, Dr. Li Chuangxin, as a Doctor of Management, Associate Professor of the Beijing International Studies University and Director of the Center for Cultural Tourism and International Tourism Research. He is also a postdoctor of the Institute of Geographic Sciences and Resources and the Chinese Academy of Sciences. His major research areas include market development, international tourism, and cultural tourism. He has led 1 National Natural Science Foundation project, 2 Social Science Foundation projects, 1 general supported project from the China Postdoctoral Science Foundation, 1 Beijing and published reports and served as executive leaders of research projects such as the analysis of overseas tourism market in 2022, analysis of tourism market in 2021, research on overseas tourism marketing in the New Belt and Road Initiative, development plan of the inbound tourism market for foreigners in the 13th five-year plan, etc. He has also served in research projects commissioned by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the NDRC, the China Development Bank, UnionPay, Google China, Visa China, LinkedIn China, etc. It's a great honor for me to, under the invitation of BLCU and CLEC, provide today's lecture. I am Li Chuangxin. from Beijing International Studies University. I'm going to talk about Chinese tourism, status quo, and future trends. I have divided the contents into 5 parts today. Actually, there are many important elements in Chinese tourism. First, travel agency, followed by the accommodation industry and hotels, tourist communications, scenic spot or tourist attraction, and the tourist market. Tourist spots may be the center of tourism because they are the destination. And finally, we come to command the status quo of the tourist market. So we are going to begin with the travel agencies. There's also a saying that travel agencies, restaurants, and accommodation are the 3 major pillars of tourism. And scenic spots as a key attraction for tourists serve as the core element or indicator. We often say that tourist spots are based upon marketization. So in statistical analysis, we didn't count in tourist spots as the analysis element of national economy. As for the tourist market, we attach much importance to both inbound and outbound tourist market. Be it any of the 3 tourist markets, China is a supermarket. And these are the 5 major segments that we are going to talk about today. First of all, beginning with travel agency. In terms of categories of travel agencies, China and the international market have different ways of categorizing. Internationally speaking, dividing travel agencies can be done in counting retailing market and wholesale market. But China has divided its own travel agencies into the international travel agencies and the domestic travel agencies. What detailed contents are there? The development of travel agencies has experienced 3 stages. The stage before 1996. In that stage, we have 3 different types of travel agencies. The first, second, and third categories of travel agencies. But 1996 and 2009 may be more representative. According to the regulations of 2009, the travel agencies are divided into 2 categories. Travel agencies engaged in domestic tourism business and inbound tourism business, and travel agencies engaged in domestic tourism, inbound tourism, and outbound tourism. These 2 categories are respectively serving for the domestic market and the international market. In 1996, the regulations on the administration of travel agencies simply divided the travel agencies into 2 categories: international travel agencies and domestic travel agencies. So we may see that compared with the travel agency industry in Europe and the United States, China has changed the classification of travel agencies along with the trends of the times. Because the classification of travel agencies has always been an administrative regulation upon the basic need to strengthen the management of the travel agency industry, the main purpose of which is to standardize the development of travel agency industry in China. As for the businesses of travel agencies, they are classified mainly according to whether or not it concerns outbound business. All kinds of travel agencies in China are different in the other businesses, except whether their business scope involve leaving the country. In other words, there's no real wholesaler and retailer in China's travel agency enterprises. And in ordering a hotel, buying tickets, and ordering the transportation, these travel agencies do not have any differences. The major difference lies in whether or not the business of the travel agency concerns outbound business. So this has nothing to do with the wholesale retail classification. There's a vast difference between Chinese and Western travel agencies. Now we have three tendencies for growth. First, diversification of business areas. Travel agencies have already developed more sectors of business. We will later refer to the top 20 in Chinese tourism market, or involved in the shipping business, the duty-free businesses, thematic parks, real estate development, etc. Second, the automation of management work. For example, the online travel business provider, we call them OTA. Thirdly, the internationalization of business cooperation. We are looking forward to having more international business partners, looking forward to expand the scope of our business. On the afternoon of December 12th, 2022, the China Tourism Group Development Forum was successfully concluded. Upon the closing ceremony, China Tourism Institute released the top 20 China tourism groups in 2022. They can be divided into central or state-owned enterprises, including the North China and Northeastern China groups. And those groups include China Tourism Group, the OCT Group, Zhouyu Group, CYTS Holdings, Hebei Tourism Investment Group, and Shanxi Cultural Tourism Investment Holding Group. In East China, the top 20 includes the Jinjiang International Group, D-Trip Group, Fosun Tourism Culture Group, Shanghai Chunqiu International Travel Service, Huazhu Group, Shanghai Jingyu, Limar Group, Nanjing Tourism Group, Tongcheng Network Technology, etc. In Central China, South China, Southwest China, and Northwest China. We have Hubei Cultural Tourism Group, Guangzhou Lingnan Business Travel Group, Sichuan Tourism Investment Group, and Shanxi Tourism Group, as well as the Mingyu International Industrial Group. Here I provide a picture of all the listed businesses. We see here that there are state-owned enterprises and also representative enterprises, both state-owned and self-owned. Also, there are online service providers. So these travel groups, as the representative of tourism in the new era, are very characteristic. As for these top 20, what characteristics do they have? They have mainly three characteristics. First, the advantages of state-owned enterprises are further highlighted in North China and Northeastern China, except from Meituan. Private enterprises such as Yongxin and Kaisa, which have been listed many times, are not listed because they mainly focus upon outbound business. And this list will change every year. In Central China, South China, Southwest China, and Northwest China, there's only a hotel-based Mingyu Group coming onto the list. So state-owned enterprises are very advantageous. Second, the top 20 enterprises are further concentrated in Eastern China, especially in Shanghai and Zhejiang province. By the way, Zhejiang province is a neighbor of Shanghai. These two areas have a total of 17 listed groups. Actually, the top 20 does not only cover 20 enterprises. Last year, the top 20 involves 29 enterprises, and among which 17 are from Eastern China. Thirdly, the status of local state-owned tourism groups has been further consolidated, and the reorganization of state-owned assets in provincial capitals and key tourist cities has helped tourism groups to grow stronger and larger. So the top 20 have always been leading in China's tourism business, and these enterprises are very representative. Upon the official website, I have delivered a snapshot. If you have spare time, and if you are interested, you may check it online and recommend it to your colleagues and friends. There are many different sectors on the web page. We have the asset area, the investment area, the travel area, the international sector, the development sector. Also, China Tourism Group has ushered in its 100th anniversary this year. Next, the OCT, the Overseas Chinatown. It is one of the strongest tourism groups in China, and it has always been a constant member on the top 20 list. This is the Shouyu Group, and this is the Shanghai-based Jinjiang International Group. Among China's tourism groups based upon accommodation, it is one of the leading enterprises. This is the Ctrip Group, an online tourism service providing platform. It is quite a conventional enterprise, so to speak. Next, we come to accommodation and hotels. We're going to pay attention to the different types of hotels, the classification of hotels, and the star rating of hotels in China, the role of hotels in social economy, and group management in the hotel industry. Here we can divide it into different dimensions. According to location, hotels can be divided into urban hotels, resort hotels, and seaside hotels. According to the relationship between means of transportation or transportation facilities, we can divide them into airport hotel, railway hotel, and port hotel. According to the purpose of customers' visit or the target market, hotels can be divided into business hotels, holiday hotels, and conference hotels. We will decide what classification standard and star rating standard we choose according to our purpose of classification. And among Chinese hotels, we have such a practice called star rating. And we're going to introduce the evaluation basis and grading principles. The most important evaluation elements include facilities or equipment, service items, quality of service, customer satisfaction, and external impression. And we have adopted dynamic management. If a hotel raises its service quality, then the hotel may apply for a higher rating. If the quality decreases, and that we have already discovered problems in the hotel, the administration agency would downgrade or eliminate the rating of the hotel after an anonymous investigation. Also, I have collected the latest data from October 2023 upon the directory of 5-star hotels in Beijing. We have the Wangfu Hotel, formerly Wangfu Peninsula Hotel, close to Wangfujing Street, Beijing Overseas Chinese Building, Beijing Tianlun Dynasty Hotel, Beijing Great Wall Hotel, Hoting Hotel, Kerry Hotel, China World Hotel, Beijing International Club Limited Hotel. If you often pass by the International Commerce Center, then you will see China World Hotel on top of that center. We also have the China Changfugong Hotel and the Kempinski Hotel, located in Beijing Yansha Center. Most of these are located in Chaoyang District. It is impossible for us to recount all the 5-star hotels. By the end of November 11th, 2023, Beijing has altogether 58 5-star hotels. This is the data collected in Beijing. I have also provided a directory of Shanghai. And Shanghai is also very famous for its five-star hotels. For example, the Hilton Jing'an Hotel, the Okura Garden Hotel, the Huating Hotel, the Jinjiang Tower, Shanghai, Ritz-Carlton Portman, Shanghai, Hongqiao Jinjiang Hotel, Intercontinental Shanghai Hotel, Shanghai Pudong New Area Shangri-La Hotel, Shanghai Jinjiang Hotel, Peace Hotel, etc. We know that some of the hotels are internationally influential. Shanghai Jinjiang Hotel is by the riverside of the Huangpu River. And this directory is also very long. I will not notify every single one of them. If you come to China one day and you are searching for a holiday vacation hotel, you may recommend these hotels to your family and friends. Altogether, there are 58 five-star hotels in Shanghai. All the listed five-star hotels here would be checked, evaluated, and authorized every year. In China, there are altogether 31 provinces, autonomous regions, and special administrative regions. Each of the 31 regions have very breathtaking five-star hotels of its own. If you search for the five-star hotel directory in China, you will find them all. In social and economic life, hotels also play a very important role. Because hotels provide convenience for economic activities and social life, provides a spot to stay and accommodate. Secondly, hotel is an important basis for tourism income generation. Thirdly, hotels are important promoters of regional development and employment creation. Currently, there's a tendency in China that tourists would flood to one specific area to have photographs or taste the local food. For example, the Kempinski Hotel in Beijing has received many young people coming to taste the housing cake, or in Chinese, the Black Forest cake. When I passed by that hotel, I also bought a slice of cake on my own. And thirdly, hotels are also the venue of holding international forums. For example, when I was having a dialogue with Ms. Tianxin upon this course, I was holding the event of the Tourism Forum for Beijing. And that is a forum for the establishment of tourist spots around the world. So we may see that these hotels are venues for important social activities and holding international events. Because of limited time, it's impossible for us to take through all the events. Now we are coming to talk about group management in the hotel industry. Why do we have hotel groups? I have listed 6 advantages in terms of capital, technology and economy, marketing, procurement, efficiency and management, and the dispersion of risks. For example, the Jinjiang International Group, Shoulü, Rujia, and Huazhu groups are all famous hotel groups in China. Next, the cooperation groups. A hotel cooperative organization or organization group is established by a number of hotels voluntarily in order to take joint actions in material procurement, room reservation, personnel training, and marketing. So compared with the previous hotel group, it may be looser in terms of management. Hotel cooperation groups can be categorized as the marketing cooperation group, the material procurement cooperation group, the personnel training cooperation group, and the reservation system cooperation group. According to authoritative data, in 2023, the 2021 list of world-renowned hotel groups was released. As of December 31st, 2021, the three giants in the hotel industry do not have any changes. They include Marriott, Jinjiang, and Hilton. China has altogether 34 groups on the 2021 list of world-renowned hotel groups. The most representative of which include Jinjiang, Huazhu, and Shoulü, and Rujia. Among the 34 groups, these four also have very distinct advantages and a solid ranking. Here I have provided a list of the 20 most world-renowned hotel groups. We see that upon the second, we have Jinjiang International Holdings. We also have on the top 20 list, Huazhu, BTG, Green Tree Hotel Group, Qingdao, Sunmei Group, Dawson International Group, and the Delonix Group, formerly known as Kaiyuan Hotel Group. So altogether, there are 7 Chinese hotel groups among the 20 most world-renowned hotel groups. These hotel groups are all based in China. Next, we are going to talk about tourism transportation. Now I'm going to talk about the status quo of tourist transportation according to the classification of air transportation, railway transportation, and road transportation. Also, there are other ways of transportation, for example, seafaring. But they are not counted into the national statistics. For air transportation, these statistics are also collected online. Here we have collected the data of China's civil air transportation routes and aircraft numbers from the year 1990 to the year 2017. Since the 1990s, China's civil aviation has developed rapidly at nearly twice the rate of the national economic growth. And we have noted here that in 2009, in the year 1990, the number of transport air routes was 437. By the year 2018, it increased to 4,945. And the number of airports has increased from 94 in 1990 to 235 in 2018. Now coming to railway transportation. By the end of 2018, the operating mileage of China Railway reached 131,000 kilometers, of which high-speed rail accounted for 22.1%. China's railway mileage can spin all across the globe upon the equator for 3 times. Here are some of the open source railway transportation data. In recent years, high-speed railway sped up its development in particular. Currently, high-speed railway accounted for far more than a quarter in Chinese railway. Actually, in the eastern China, most of the county and municipality level cities have high-speed railway stations. So when we travel, we would first decide whether or not we are going to take high-speed railway or we are going to take the airplane. If the mileage is less than 2,000 kilometers, we would consider to prefer high-speed railway. Because traveling to the airport also takes much time. It roughly takes an hour to travel from the downtown area of Beijing and Shanghai to the airport of Beijing and Shanghai. So high-speed railway is a preference for many people traveling. It has ample room to walk around. It has the internet connection, and it is more comfortable. Next, we are going to talk about highway transportation. By the end of 2018, China's road transport routes had already reached 4.84,006,500 kilometers, including 142,600 kilometers of expressways. Suppose your hometown is in Henan province and you want to go out traveling at the weekend, you may consider to make full use of the expressways. This is the latest development of expressways. Apart from air transportation, road transportation, and highway railway transportation, we also need to talk about tourist attractions. They can be divided into 9 categories. World Heritages, the National 5A tourist areas, National Scenic Spots. In 2021, China started to have its first batch of national parks. Some can be categorized as historic and cultural heritages, but these are also scenic spots. So accordingly, we have the national scenic spots, national historic and cultural cities, national key cultural relics protection units, national nature reserves, and the national forest parks, world geoparks, and national parks.
Only those who major in tourism management can talk about this in a detailed way, in a professional way. The most important three categories include World Heritages, National 5A tourist areas, and national parks. These three are the most important because of many reasons. These three categories are among the top scenic spots in China. For example, when you go to the Forbidden City, the Great Wall, the Terracotta in Xi'an, all these places are all World Heritage and National 5A tourist areas at the same time. If you have limited time in traveling to China, and China is such a vast country, it has so many scenic spots to choose from. You may focus upon the 5A scenic spots at the very start. As a tourism major, I have personally gone to only a very small fraction of all the scenic spots in China. The most representative is the first category, the World Heritages. The second one, National 5A tourist areas, and the ninth category, national parks, are the most important. You will be very familiar with these categories. Also, starting with World Heritage, all the World Heritages have been approved by the World Heritage List. Every year, it would hold a forum to decide upon what new heritages to add to the list. By the end of September 19th, 2023, 57 World Heritages have been listed in the World Heritage List in China, including 4 World Cultural and Natural Heritages, 14 World Natural Heritages, and 39 World Cultural Heritages. These also include 6 World Cultural landscapes. China is one of the countries with the most complete categories of World Heritages, the country with the largest number of natural heritages, the number which is 14, and the country with the largest number of dual heritage, meaning both a heritage of culture and the heritage of nature. Both China and Australia have 4 dual heritages. Because some of the heritages are both a natural heritage and a cultural heritage, we later call them dual heritages. These are the top destinations in China. China officially joined the Convention on the Protection of World Cultural and Natural Heritage on December 12, 1985. In 1986, China began to declare the World Heritage Project to UNESCO. Nella may have already traveled to the Forbidden City, the Dunhuang Grottoes, the Terracotta, and the Forbidden City. These are all listed as World Cultural Heritages. And upon the 45 enlarged meeting of UNESCO World Heritage Committee taking place on September 17, 2023,
The cultural landscape of Pu'er Jingmai Mountain Ancient Tea Forest was approved to be counted in the heritage list. It was officially listed in the World Heritage List, which is the world's first tea-themed World Cultural Heritage. And Beijing, the capital of China, has the largest number of heritage. It has 7 UNESCO heritages together. Now, here's a list of the 39 heritages in China. The first batch is applied in 1987 and extended in 2002. These include the Great Wall, the Mogao Grottos, the Forbidden City, the Terracotta Warriors Pit, the Zhoukou Dian Peking site, historic buildings of Potala Palace in Lhasa, the Chengde Summer Resort and surrounding temples, Confucius Temple Forest, and Ancient House, Wudang Mountain Ancient Architecture Complex, Lushan National Park, the Old Town of Lijiang, Qingyao Ancient City, Suzhou Classical Garden, Beijing Royal Altar, the Temple of Heaven, the Summer Palace of Beijing, the Dazhu stone carving, Longmen Grottos, imperial tombs of the Ming and Qing dynasties, Qingcheng Mountain, ancient villages in southern Anhui, Qidi, and Hongcun, Yungang Grottos, Pugayu Imperial City, historic district of Macau, the Yin ruins of the Yin dynasty, Haiping Diaolo and village, Fujiang buildings, Wutai Mountain, the Heaven and Earth historical monument of Dengfeng, Hangzhou West Lake, Yuanshangdu site, Honghe, Honey Terrace cultural landscape, the Grand Canal, the Silk Road, Tusi site, Zuojiang, Huashan rock painting, Gulangyu Island of Xiamen, Liangzhu ancient city site, Quanzhou and Pu'er Jingmai Mountain ancient tea forest. These are all China's World Cultural Heritages. Altogether, there are 39. For China's dual heritage, we have 4: Mount Tai, Huangshan Mountain, Emei Mountain, including the Leshan Giant Buddha, and the Wuyi Shan Mountain.
There's an old saying in China that after you see the 5 most famous mountains in China, you don't want to see the other mountains anymore. And if you once go to Huangshan Mountain, you don't want to see the other 4 famous mountains.
China also has another 14 World Natural Heritages. If you are a lover of mountains and waters, they would delight you. These include the Huanglong Scenic Area, Zhuzhaigou Scenic Area, Wulingyuan Scenic Area, the 3 parallel rivers, Sichuan Giant Panda Habitat, the karst landscape in South China, Sanqingshan National Forest, Danxia landscape of China, Chengjiang fossil site, Tianshan Mountain in Xinjiang, Shenlongjia in Hubei, Hosel in Qinghai, Hanjing Mountain, and the China Yellow Sea migratory bird habitat. Also, we have 318 National 5A tourist areas. And by the end of September 15th, 2022, there are 318 5A scenic spots in China. And these include all the scenic spots that you would want to go to
during your traveling, because it is very difficult for one scenic area to reach 5A in terms of grading. For a scenic spot to have grading, it needs to start with 1A. Only with tremendous efforts can it reach 5A. These all representing the top tourist attractions in China. You know that one country can only apply for one heritage to be listed by UNESCO. If that one heritage is not approved, it would not be possible for you to apply for that heritage again. China is a supermarket with 1.4 billion population. So the scale of China's tourist spots is tremendous. There are 66 scenic spots listed in the first batch of 5A scenic spots released in 2007 in Beijing. There are 4. Currently, there are more than 4 because over 40 batches have been approved. The first batch only includes the Great Wall, the Forbidden Palace, the Great Wall, and the Temple of Heaven. And in Shanghai, there's the Oriental Pearl and the Forest Park of Shanghai. Huangshan and Jiuhuashan are among the first batch as well. These are necessarily the best scenic spots in their respective areas without any kind of controversies. In Shandong, there's the Penglai Temple, the Confucius Temple, and the High Mountain. In Shanxi, there are only 3, the Terracotta, Huaqing Lake, and the Imperial Tomb. And these constitute the first batch of the 5A scenic spots. Okay, all the 5A scenic spots are listed according to their administrative divisions. If you want to further expand, you may upgrade from the UNESCO heritages in China to the 66 first batch 5A scenic spots in China to 318 5A scenic spots in China. Here we have a video, but because of limited time, we are not going to play it because it lasts 27 minutes. I have gone to less than 100 scenic spots among them all, so there's much to explore in China. You may understand that the compilation of the National 5A scenic spots is in parallel with the World Heritage List, but that the World Heritage List cannot give so many rations to Chinese scenic spots. So they are listed in our own national list. Now we are going to take a further look at the national scenic spots
and these belong to the next category. The national scenic areas are formerly known as the National Key Scenic Areas, and these are the national historic and cultural cities. China has 143 national historic and cultural cities, once serving as the economic, political, or revolution centers in China. These are called the National Key Cultural Relics Protection Units. By the end of October 2022, there were altogether 5,058 national key cultural relics. They serve as important relics in Chinese history. If you are interested in relics, you may take a look at this list. Some of the cultural relics
may be also appearing in the World Heritage List or the 5A list.
Some of them may be more tedious, but they have specific significance. These are known as national nature reserves. By the end of 2021, there were 474 national nature reserves in China. These are called the China National Parks. They're mostly national forest parks with beautiful scenery and significant in ornamental, scientific, and cultural value. They have very special geographical locations. These are called the World Geoparks. The World Geopark is a natural park with its geographical scientific significance, and the parks were selected by UNESCO. This plan was implemented after 2000 with the goal of selecting more than 500 geological landscapes worthy of preservation and strengthening protection. By the end of July 2020, there were altogether 161 UNESCO World Geoparks, distributed in 41 countries and regions around the world. China has 41 World Geoparks. And here's a list of the first batch of the listed geoparks. Including the Zhenjiangyuan National Park, the Giant Panda National Park, the Northeastern Region Tiger National Park, the Hainan Island Tropical Forest National Park, and the Wuyi Mountain National Park. China's tourism market can be divided into the inbound tourism market, the domestic tourism market, and the outbound tourism market. Our compatriots from Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan SAR have always occupied an overwhelming proportion among the inbound tourists of China's mainland tourism industry. Since the beginning of the new millennium, the proportion of these tourists has declined, but it has always been a very important part. China received in 2018 141 million inbound tourists altogether, registering a year-on-year increase of 1.2%. At the same time, the scale of the inbound overnight market and the foreign market also maintained steady expansion. In 2018, China received 62.9 million overnight visitors, while China received 30.54 million foreign tourists, up by 3.6% and 4.7% respectively. When we analyze the data of the number of overnight visitors in China, which was the fourth in the world, second only to France, Spain, and the United States, and when we analyze the inbound tourist market in China, we have seen that China has such a tremendous market. The 39 World Heritages
are far from receiving the 5.5 billion tourist visits every year. When there's a vacation, we see that every one of the scenic spots in China is overcrowded. The domestic tourism market has three characteristics. China's domestic tourism market gradually began to develop after the reform and the opening up. In the early days, the domestic market was very small. Ever since the beginning of the new millennium, the domestic tourism market has been more important, and it has become the largest source of income for China's tourism market. As for the domestic tourism market, the scale is large while the development potential is vast. Short distance travel is more important, and the form of activities is mainly individual. The growth rate of total consumption is fast, but per capita consumption level is still low. And with the development of economy, the improvement of people's disposable income and living standard, the increase of leisure time, the demand for tourism continues to grow. The consumption level of domestic tourists will be greatly improved in the future, and many tourism enterprises have begun to pay attention to the development and operation of the domestic market. Also, we are turning more attention to the international market as well. For example, in 2018, Costa Rica has become one of the major international tourist attractions for Chinese tourists. Also, in 2017, Uruguay and Panama have become major tourist destinations as well. The international market is growing fast. The consumption level is high. And tourists tend to go to several countries upon one single travel opportunity. So we are very enthusiastic for our future development. It seems that my time is up, and it seems that the outbound tourist market is going to increase in both its scale and in consumption. Business trips, entertainment traveling are also growing, and Chinese policies are more open. More countries have opened up their tourism businesses in China as well. So this is the end of my presentation, and I need to end hastily now. Thank you all for listening.
Muchas gracias, profesor, por su presentación. Está muy interesante y
Thanks to Professor Li for the interesting presentation.
Así que le agradecemos nuevamente. Muchos aplausos vemos aquí, muchas reacciones.
In the chat box, you may see the very interesting short video that Professor Li has just referred to. I would also like to say that upon the website of CLEC, you may search for all the contents related to this seminar, including regulations on certificate, attendance, and participation. Thanks to Professor Li again. If you are interested in the 27-minute video, you may click on the link in the chat box. It's also very exciting for me to listen to a lecture from China International Studies University. I once graduated from that university, and that university is one of the universities with best business and tourism management experience. So now we are going to have the second part of our lecture today. We're going to have our Chinese language course. It will be in pure Chinese. We won't have simultaneous interpreting anymore. Thank you for listening.
可以的，没问题。
OK， 好，那我们就开始啊。好，同学们好，今天我们学习 制定旅行计划，making a plan to travel。OK，好，那么你去过中国的哪些地方？你能在地图上找到这些地方吗？这是我们的中国地图啊。好，那么今天我们一起去几个地方啊？好，我们一起我读3遍。We read 3 times. OK, first time. 苏州、杭州、黄山、桂林、西湖。第2遍 second time. 苏州、杭州、黄山、桂林、西湖。第3遍 third time. 汉字：苏州、杭州、黄山、桂林、西湖。OK, now your turn. Who want to try? 喜曼呢
Jimena,
你好，老师。
？OK, I'll try.
苏州、
苏州，
苏州、
嗯
杭州、
，right.
黄山、
黄山，
黄山、
better.
桂林、
很好。
西湖。
Very good，很好，谢谢谢谢。
谢谢老师。
好，同学们，我们再来一遍Read again, once more. 苏州、杭州、黄山、桂林、西湖。OK, now we learn the new words, new words, new words. OK, new words 好，我们读3遍 ，we read 3 times. OK，第1遍read together, not me. 假期有什么？放假计划打算园林云和松山水。第2遍，假期有什么？放假计划打算园林云和松山水。OK，第3遍，假期有什么？放假计划打算园林云和松山水。OK，好，now your turn. Brenda.
我猜
OK，好，I'll try.
假期
嗯，
有
好，
什么？放假，
放假。
放假，
好
计划，
，OK，
打算，
很好。
园林，
好，再读一遍，园林
园林，
二声园林。
园林，
好，再读一遍，园林。
园林，
很好。
云
嗯
和
和
和
，OK，好，
松
松，OK，
山水，
山水
山水，
，OK，very good，很好，谢谢，谢谢，好，next one，next one，want to try？ OK，Lisa，好，
您好，
你好，
老师。
好，试一试，来吧，
假期
有，
有什么
什么
什么
？OK，好，
放假
放假，好，
计划
嗯
打算
打算，
打算
好，
园林云
好，
和松山水
山水，
山水
很好啊，very good，好，谢谢，谢谢，好，同学们，我们一起再来一遍，once more again once more 好 read together，好，假期有什么放假计划打算园林云和松山水，OK，好，next group 好，once more 第一遍，OK，好，sorry Jocelyn，你 try，
你好，
你好，好，来吧，
假期
假期，好
有
，OK，
什么放假
很好，
计划
好，
打算园林
好，
云和
好
松
，OK，
山水
很好，谢谢谢谢，好，OK，好，那 look at next group，OK，好，第一遍first time ，OK，好，wait a moment，好，一起好，three times，俗话说假天下，you can read out me 天堂，好，当然，非常有名，一起，好，第二遍，俗话，
俗话
好，说
说
好，
假
天
天下
，OK，天堂，
天堂
好，
当
当然，
然
非常
非常
好，有名，
好，
一起
起
，OK，很好第三遍好了，珍珠，sorry，
你好，
你好，好，第三遍read on me，OK，俗
哦
话
，OK，俗话
说
说
好，假
假
天下
天下
天堂
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 好，当然
当然
好，非常
非常
好，有名，
有名，
一起，
一起
很好，
哦，
好，谢谢，
谢谢钱老师。
好，好了，同学们，我们再来一遍once more，read together。好，俗话说假天下天堂当然 非常有名一起 OK look at Laura
我来俗
OK
话说
好
甲天下天堂当然非常有名一起
很好非常好好谢谢好同学们我们 practice new words OK 练习一下啊好了这个假期 OK 好这个假期 this vacation this holiday OK 这个假期好 next 放假 is a verb OK 放假好了放什么假放 try 放什么假放summer holiday 我们可以说放暑假Abigail OK
你好，
you can try 放
暑假，
放暑假很好好这个放
寒假
right winter holiday 放寒假OK 好那么下边放一天假 right have one day holiday OK 放一天假很好好下边 is a dialogue OK 你放
一天假
how many days 你放几天假好
放7天假
很好好那么第二个放假以后
你喜欢做什么？
很好 very good 好谢谢好
谢谢你。
好你好好 next one Daniela you can try
你好，老师。
你好好 read again 放
Las dos. ¿Cuál?
OK
Acá. 放暑假，
right
放寒假，
OK 好
放一天假，
很好好 dialogue
你放几天假？
right OK
放几天假
7天假
？7天假。
好最后一个
放假以后，你计划做什么？
很好好谢谢谢谢好同学们我们再来一遍一起read together OK 好放暑假放寒假放一天假你放几天假放7天假放假以后你计划做什么 OK 好那 next word 计划plan OK it's a noun or verb both right 好那 look at noun 什么计划you can read on me OK 旅行计划好 Linda can you try
对，
OK 好
旅行计划。
很好这个假期你有什么计划
这个假期你有什么计划？
计划
计划
OK 好 don't worry read slowly, OK？ 这个假期
这个假期
你有
你有
什么计划？
什么计划？
什么计划
什么计划？
？OK， 好 ，read once more 啊。这个假期你有什么计划？
这个假期你有什么计划？
计划。
计划
OK， 好 ，next， 没有计划。
没有计划。
你有什么计划？
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 好，我有一个旅行计划。
我有一个旅行计划。
很好，好，好了，我们再来一遍啊，once more， 旅行计划。
旅行计划。
这个假期你有什么计划？
这个假期你有什么计划？
什么计划？
什么计划？
OK， 好，没有计划。
没有计划。
你有什么计划？
你有什么计划？
我有一个旅行计划。
我有一个旅行计划。
OK， 好，很好，谢谢啊，谢谢，好 ，next 啊 ，it's a verb， 计划做什么？计划做什么啊？好，计划去旅行。OK，dialogue， 放假以后你有，sorry， 放假以后你计划做什么？我计划去旅行。你计划去哪儿旅行？我计划去苏州、杭州旅行。OK， 好，now read on me。baptized。OK， can you try？
计划去旅行。
好。
放假以后，你计划做什么？
很好。
我计划去旅行。
好。
你计划去哪儿旅行？
很好。
我计划去苏州、杭州旅行。
很好，非常好，非常好，非常好啊。OK， 好，谢谢，谢谢。好 ，next 啊，什么什么什么 ，what？ 好了，有，OK， 好，那我们一起，Carla，Karina，
对
OK， 好 ，read together 啊，有计划。
有计划。
什么计划？
什么计划？
好，你有什么计划？
你有什么计划？
好，什么地方？
什么地方？
好，你去什么地方？
你去什么地方？
很好，很好啊，读得很好。好，谢谢。Brenda，
我猜
Brenda， OK， 好 ，try。
有计划。什么计划？
好。
你有什么计划？
好。
什么地方？你去什么地方？
很好 ，very good 啊，thank you。OK， 好 ，next 啊，好，一起啊 ，read together。打算啊 ，pay attention. It's a spoken Chinese. OK， written Chinese we use 计划啊 ，spoken Chinese we use 打算。OK，
打算。
好，打算做什么？
打算做什么？
好，打算
打算
去，
去旅行，
很好，打算
打算去哪儿旅行？
好，打算去，
打算去中国哪方旅行？
很好啊，very good，很好，好，好了，read once more together。打算做什么？打算去旅行。打算去哪儿旅行？打算去中国南方旅行。OK，好，next 啊，好，这是园林，园林啊，Gracia，right？
园林，
好，什么园林？什么园林？
苏州园林，
，right，苏州园林。
苏州园林，
OK，苏州园林。
苏州园林，
很好，好，苏州园林怎么样？苏州园林很美。
苏州园林很美。
很好，好，once more。
苏州园林很美。
很好，好，谢谢啊，谢谢，好，next，云，好，read together 啊，白云，白云，好，这是蓝天，蓝天啊，一起 together 啊，蓝天白云，好，Sunday，
白云，
嗯，
白云，蓝天，
好，
蓝天白云，
好，here，蓝天，
蓝天白
好，
云，
蓝天白云，
蓝天白云。
很好，好，谢谢，
谢谢老
好，
师。
下一个，下一个啊，好，和，好，
和
OK，
我和你，
好，once more，
我和你，
我和你，很好，很好，好，谢谢啊。那 next，
谢谢你。
松，OK，松，好，有名啊，好，battle，
你好，
OK，你好，好，try，
松树，
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 好，
金棵松，
迎客松，
金棵松，
好
永和松，
，OK，云和松，
永和松，
好，sentence，
晚上的永和松很有
名，
名，
好，once more，黄山的云和松很有名，
晚上的永和松很有名，
很好啊，pay attention here 啊，松，
松
好，医生啊，医生，松
松，
，OK，好，很好，谢谢啊，谢谢，好，next，当然，OK，好，question，那儿很美吧？当然，of course 啊，那儿很美吧？当然，OK，好，那 next，他是谁？他是谁？Do you know？他是谁？知道吗？Do you know？他是谁？好，他是谁啊？他是成龙，Jackie Chan。好，我们看一下，sentence，成龙在世界上非常有名。OK，once more 啊，成龙在世界上非常有名。 OK， 好 ，You want to try？
晚上打在吗？不在，放心
上
的。
我信的。
我说很快一句话那个西语。Chicos, recuerden que los que quieren participar pueden levantar la mano y los vamos eligiendo de a poco. ¿Ya, chicos? Ay, agua santa, si estáis ahí.
Aquí.
好，那刷
Aquí.
OK，好 ，try，
I try.
成龙
乾
在
隆在
世
野
界上
世界上非常有名。
很好，很好，好，谢谢啊。好，下一个句子啊，It's very long，OK，so read together 啊。苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水都非常有名。OK， 好 ，once more， 苏州的园林啊，Dirce DIRCE Caronia
Dirce, 在吗？Dirce？
我看到举手了啊。This is Caronia
我现在是另外的。哎，
啊，另外一个啊。
Sí,
OK，
aquí. 你好。
好，你好，好 ，I'll try， 试一下。
Yes. 苏州的
园林。好。杭州的
西湖。
好。
黄山的云和松。桂林的山水都非常有名。
好，很好，很好啊。好了，我们再读一下啊，一起啊。Once more， 好，苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水都非常有名。OK， 好 ，next 啊，好，这就是什么呀？山水。OK， 有山有水。好 ，where 哪里？桂林山水。桂林山水。OK，it's very beautiful 啊，桂林山水。好，那么下边我们再看一个词，甲。Here is a verb， 甲。好 ，next 天下。好，我们看什么意思？甲 the meaning is 第一 number one 啊 first number one 甲啊天下 the meaning is 世界 as a word 世界。好，甲天下 is 天下第一。好 next 桂林山水甲天下。桂林山水甲天下。好 the meaning is 桂林山水天下第一。OK， MIRLA 是什么了
？Mirla 在吗
？Mila 啊 ，sorry 啊，Mila 看他举手了，好。
还有另外的 Fiona， 好了。
Fiona，OK，Fiona，
你好。
I'll try，
甲。天下啊，第一。
好。
天下，
好，
世界，
好，
甲天下，天下第一，桂林山水甲天下，桂林山水天下第一。
发音非常好啊，非常好，像中国人一样啊。好，谢谢啊，谢谢。好，下一边我们看这个词“天堂”，天堂 （heaven, paradise），天堂。好，那么怎么说呢？上有天堂，下有苏杭。上啊，上啊，下上下。OK， 好，上有天堂，下有苏杭。OK， 你了。Maxine。
Mirla和 Maximiliano 在吗
Maximiliano
在 Mirla 不在。Maximiliano 在吗
Maximiliano 啊
？Maximiliano 比较长的名字。
比较长名字。
好了，有 Jacqueline， 好了。
Jacqueline。好 ，try。
上有天堂，下有苏杭。
好 ，once more， 再来一遍。
上有天堂，下有苏杭。
OK， 好，谢谢啊。The meaning is，苏杭 is very beautiful, very beautiful. OK， 好 ，next 啊，好了，俗话，然后说，OK，read together 啊，俗话说，好，那么我们一起啊，俗话说，上有天堂，下有苏杭。OK。As the saying goes 啊，俗话说，上有天堂，下有苏杭。好，这是 Raqul 还是 Raquel？OK， you can try。
俗话
俗话说。
上有天堂，下有苏杭。
好 ，read it again 啊，天堂。上有天堂。
上有天堂。
好，苏杭。
苏杭。
下有苏杭。
下有苏杭。
好 ，once more together 啊，上有天堂，下有苏杭。
上有天堂，下有苏杭。
OK， 好 ，better 啊，谢谢，谢谢。好，
谢谢。
Next sentence，OK，好，那 again， 俗话说，桂林山水甲天下。好 ，once more， 俗话说，桂林山水甲天下。
桂林山水甲天下。
很好，好，再来一遍 ，once more。
俗话说，桂林山水甲天下。
好，这个俗话
说，
OK， 好，
桂林山水甲天下。
好，注意这个山水。好，山水。OK， 好 ，once more。
桂林山水甲天下。
很好，谢谢。谢谢，好，很好，
谢谢你。
谢谢，好 ，German。
好的。
好 ，try。
俗话说，桂林山水甲天下。
很好，很好啊，很好，好，谢谢，好， Let's 一起，together together 一起去旅行，OK，to travel together 一起去旅行。好，拉萨，
您好，
你好，好，试一下，
一起去旅行。
很好，很好，好，谢谢谢谢。好，那么下边 let's we learn the grammar，OK，好，先，在，然后，最后，OK，好，先 first，再 then，然后 then，最后 finally，OK，to sorry for 先，
在，
然后，好，最后，OK，那 look at sentence 先去上海，再去苏杭，然后去黄山，好，最后去桂林，桂林，好，桂林，好 ，Once more read together 先去上海，再去苏杭，然后去黄山，最后去桂林，很好桂林，林，很好，很好，好，谢谢好，同学们，我们再来一遍，一起read together 先去上海，再去苏杭，然后去黄山，最后去桂林。OK，so 先 first，再 then，然后 and then，最后 finally。OK， 好，那我们看今天的课文今天的课文。OK，our test。好，那么我们先看拼音look at 拼音 first。OK， 好 read together read together 假期你有什么计划？我计划去旅行。你计划去哪儿旅行？我计划去中国南方旅行。你打算去南方什么地方？我打算先去上海，再去苏杭，然后去黄山，最后去桂林。苏杭是什么地方？苏州和杭州。俗话说，上有天堂，下有苏杭。那儿很美吧？当然。苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水，都非常有名。我们一起去吧。好的。OK， 好，那 read together Sandy、Brian，
徐老师
OK， 还有 Brian，OK， read together
你好，
你好，好了 read together。假期
你有什么计划？假期你有什么计划？
好。
我假期去
OK， 那 you can read together 我计划
OK， 我计划去
旅行。
OK， 好。
你
你计划
计划
去哪
去
儿？
哪儿旅行？
OK。
我计划去中国南方旅行。
南方旅行。
南方旅行。
好。
你打算去南方什么地方？
我打算想去上海、苏州、苏杭，然后
再去苏杭。
再去苏杭，然后去
黄山。
红山，最后去桂林。
最后
去桂林。
OK。好。
苏杭是什么地方？
苏杭是杭州。
苏州和杭州。
苏州和杭州。苏杭说上有天堂，下有苏杭。
哪儿很美吧？
当然。当然。
苏州的。
苏杭的。当然，苏州的园林。杭州的西湖。
西湖。
杭州的西湖。杭上的颐和。
松。
柏林的山水都非常有名，我们一起去吧。
好。
好的。
好的。好的。
好的。
好的。
OK。好，那
好的。
我们一起我们可以看一下汉字and 拼音 OK，read together 假期你有什么计划？我计划去旅行。
我计划去旅行。
好，你计划去哪儿旅行？
你计划去哪儿旅行？
我计划去中国南方旅行。
我计划中国南方旅行。
好，你打算去南方什么地方？
你打算
去南方
什么地方？
好，我打算先去上海。
我打算
先去上海。
我打算先去上海。
再去苏杭。
再去苏杭。
然后去黄山。
然后去黄山。
最后去桂林。
最后去桂林。
好。苏杭是什么地方？
苏杭是什么地方？
苏州和杭州。
苏州的杭州。
俗话说：“上有天堂，下有苏杭。”
苏家说：“下有苏塘。”
天堂。下有苏杭。
下有苏杭。
好，那儿很美吧？
那儿很美吧？
当然。
当然。
苏州的园林。
苏州的园林。
杭州的西湖。
杭州的西湖。
黄山的云和松。
黄山的 黑松。
好，桂林的山水
桂林的山水
都非常有名，
都非常有名。
我们一起去吧。
我们一起去吧。
好的。
好的。
OK， 好，谢谢啊，谢谢啊。啊，两个同学，一个是玛丽，一个是小美啊。OK，那我们试一试啊。如果没有拼音啊，没有拼音 ，no 拼音，no 拼音啊 ，just 汉字，我们可以试一下啊。好 ，read together 啊。假期你有什么计划？好 ，Laura，
我计划
remind together。
我
OK，
计划去旅行
好 ，remind。
啊，我是玛丽吧？
啊
是玛丽吧
，remind Liu，Laura remind Liu，two persons。
知道了，说的一会儿和Raymond 很才会的。好了。
我计划去旅行。
That's one。Laura，Mary。
计划去哪旅行？
嗯。
我计划去中国南方旅行。你打算去南方什么地方？我打算先去上海，再去苏州杭，然后去黄山。
最后。
苏杭是什么地方？
最后去苏杭。
苏州和杭州。俗话说，上有电灯，下有苏杭。哪儿很美吧？当然，苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水都非常有名。我们一起去吧。好的。
好的，好，很流利啊，很流利，谢谢啊，谢谢。好，next one，卡麦隆。
你好。
你好。wait a moment 啊。哈迪。
是的，老师，我选的两个学生，所以他们可以
two person
对连接那个对话。
啊，对。
海迪在吗？
海迪
是谁？
在。
海迪。
好，现在都在。
OK， 好，海迪，小美 ，OK。Camelo，Mary 啊 ，OK。
I forgot the first word here. The first word. 你有什么计划？
好。
The first word and the first character, I forgot it.
这个。
Oh yeah.
我计划去旅行。
海迪。
我计划去旅行。
我计划去旅行。
你计划
？No， 你计划去哪儿旅行？
好 ，Camero。
我计划去中国南方旅行。
海迪。
你打算去南方什么地方？
好。
我打算先去上海，再去苏杭。我先去，然后就黄山，最后黄山，最后就桂林。
好。
苏杭是什么地方？
我打算先去上海。
Here。苏州
和杭州。俗话说，上有天堂，下有苏杭。
好。
哪儿很美吧？
哪儿很美？当然，苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的 和松，桂林的山水都非常有名，我们一起去吧。
好的，
好的，好，谢谢，谢谢啊，非常好，好，
谢谢你们。
那，好，谢谢啊。那现在我们看第二个啊，we can change the dialogue into a narrative writing. OK， so 那 read together at me 啊。假期我计划去中国南方旅行，我打算先去上海，再去苏杭，然后去黄山，最后去桂林。俗话说，上有天堂，下有苏杭，桂林山水甲天下。苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水都非常有名。我和玛丽打算一起去。OK， 好，那 we can look at 拼音啊 ，read together。OK， 好，假期啊 ，June June。
老师你好。
假期，你好，你好。
假期我计划去中国南方旅行，我打算先去上海，再去苏杭，然后去黄山，最后去桂林。俗话说，上有天堂，下有苏杭，桂林山水甲天下。苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水都非常有名。
好，
我和玛丽打算一起去。
很好，非常流利，非常流利啊，非常棒，非常棒啊，谢谢。
谢谢老师。
好，谢谢啊。好，同学们我们可以试一下啊，试一下 like this啊。我们的这个作业 homework 啊，you can try 啊，make a plan OK to make a plan 啊 to travel OK 啊 for example 啊，假期我打算去 where 中国南方旅行，我打算 first 先去上海 then 再去苏杭 then 然后去黄山 finally 最后去桂林。好，俗话说上有天堂，下有苏杭，桂林山水甲天下。苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水都非常有名。我和玛丽打算一起去，OK。好，那么我们今天的作业啊 ，homework OK， 啊，就是 making a plan to travel， 对吧？制定你的旅行计划，like our test，OK。好，我们再读一遍啊，再读一遍。假期我计划去中国南方旅行，我打算先去上海，再去苏杭，然后去黄山，最后去桂林。俗话说，上有天堂，下有苏杭，桂林山水甲天下。苏州的园林，杭州的西湖，黄山的云和松，桂林的山水都非常有名。我和玛丽打算一起去。OK， 好，今天我们到这儿啊，谢谢，再见。